Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And a short pickup past the 25. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the number 1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle man just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Moving the tight end right. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement. Nice big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. Now they'll set up to throw. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Powering forward. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And the Panthers' 1st down.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A run with Brooks. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. On the draw, it's Brooks. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Young to throw on 1st down. This one caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. To throw, Young. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Seibert's extra point is true. The Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Young. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll go play action with Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Young. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Here's Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Young. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to throw, Young. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. To throw is Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Seibert's kick is good. And the Panthers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Motion man, set right. They run on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Hopkins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On the ground, it's Irvin. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's in! Touchdown Buccaneers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Young. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. And he'll be taken down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Young. That one complete to Lee Gettin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
To throw is Young. Now they'll send it out wide to Adams. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bucs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Hopkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Slot receiver headed right. He'll drop to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A toss left side caught by his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Young. He'll look underneath here for Brooks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll go play action with Young. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Back to throw, Young. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Now Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Young. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They put Adams in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll complete it to Adams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Throwing is Young. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Boston Seibert.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
First and 10. On play action, Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A run on 1st and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. We'll go once more with Brooks. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. Young gonna give it to Brooks. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage. Is it. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the home victory here in the division